Just 4 hours ago, I was standing out in front of the Bachelor's Club. I was rehearsing what I was going to say to him for the thousandth time since I got on that plane in Chicago, trying to convince myself that it wouldn't be difficult, that things had changed. I should have known better. Nothing ever changes with Walter Pomeroy.
It's tough, but it's a formal complaint, and it's got to go in.
What does the guy expect, miracles?
Clerk, would you mind?
He says his dinner's late. He says it's always late.
He's got a load of martinis, that's what.
Clerk.
He's always that way with martinis.
Would you call
Well, how did it come you didn't turn his order in?
All right. You want the facts and figures? I'll give them to you. It's 7:40, he calls the steward. 5 minutes later, I'm walking down the hall when his door flies open, and this guy nails me and blows his stack because I'm not there with all 7 courses.
Wait a minute, don't pop your cork. Let me call him. Phone's tied up.
Sure, the bar steward wants to sell Pomeroy 6 martinis before dinner. Let him serve the dinner, too. I've had it.
You know you want it back. You can't afford not to. Hold it. Here's my dinner. Don't go away.
Hello, Walter.
Ted Thayer.
That's right.
Well, what do you know? The old school tie. Come in. How long has it been?
It must have been 5 years, hasn't it?
I guess so. You're just in time for dinner, Theodore. The boy will be up in a minute. I'll order you something.
No, thanks. I'm rather pressed for time.
You mean to say you're turning down a free meal?
Let's start off well, shall we, Walter? You've arrived now. You're an important man. I'm nobody. You can afford a patronizing posture rather that becomes you. In fact, I'm counting on that. Sit down. No, I won't thank you.
You don't mind if I do that?
A martini? No, thank you. I'm here on business.
Oh, I figured you were. Well, I've assumed my patronizing posture. Go ahead.
I left that newspaper in Chicago, Walter. I quit.
Oh? Quit?
Yes.
Not fired. Quit.
That's what I said.
Why?
Well, you remember Dan Allenby. Here, I have a letter for him. He's down in Florida now, buying a newspaper. A little country sheet. There's nothing much, but the place is growing fast, and we'll be able to double the circulation in 6 months. I want to go in with him, Walter.
How much is this little country sheet going to cost you?
Well, the price is $20,000. I need half of it.
Why did you come to me, Theodore? Because we were roommates and bosom pals for 4 years at dear old alma mater?
I'm not begging, Walter. This is a loan. Heaven knows I lent you enough in the old days when I had it. I'll give you a note for it. It's a good investment for you, too, a newspaper and a growing community. Walter, I don't know what it was that set you and I at each other's throats in the old days. But whatever it was, I give up. You win. I've got to have this loan, Walter. You're the only man I know who...
Shall we drink on it?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Walter. To you.
Oh, no. To you. To you and your courage. It must have taken plenty of courage for you to get down on your belly and crawl like that, didn't it? Your pride's gone. You haven't even got good sense. But you've got plenty of courage. Right between the old school tie and the fraternity pin. The red badge of courage.
What about that loan, Walter?
$10,000? You didn't really think I'd go for that now, did you? $10,000? For you?
You're right, I was stupid. I should have known better. Get up, Walter. Come on, get up. Walter, get up. Walter, I won't bother you anymore. Walter, wake up. Walter, I didn't hit you that hard. Hello?
Walter?
I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Walter, what happened?
Little trouble with the waiter about dinner.
Look, when I want a newspaper man, I'll call you. When I want impersonations, I'll catch the floor show at the Romany Club. Look, be a good boy, Theodore, and go get Walter for me.
Who shall I say is calling?
He knows. I made that pretty clear just before you barged in.
I'm sorry,
Don't apologize, Theodore. He had it coming. Look, now go pick him up off the floor wherever you left him and bring him to the phone.
He's gone out for a minute. Why don't you give me your name and number, and I'll...
He has them both.
Dinner, Mr. Pomeroy.
Hold it a minute.
Forget it for now, Theodore. I'll call back in an hour.
Mr. Pomeroy, I've got your dinner here.
Wait. Give me your name.
Persistent, aren't you?
Walter's gone out for the evening. He won't be back till late. I don't call tonight. Make it tomorrow. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
If I'd thought about it, I'd have given up right there. But in a spot like that, you don't think, you move. She'd heard everything. She could identify me. She could send me to the electric chair by pointing her finger. I had to get my hands on her. I had to explain. I had to tell her what really happened. That it was an accident. He'd have her number written down somewhere in a telephone index, a memo book, or something.
Six martinis. Mr. Pomeroy, I got you a steak out here, sir. Six martinis, huh? You ought to know better, you dumb cluck. Mr. Pomeroy. Mr. Pomeroy. Holy cow! Larry! 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 It's Pomeroy.
What?
Yeah, hurry up. Somebody knocked him off.
Who did it?
How should I know?
But he's all alone. Nobody came out.
Came up. Somebody must have come up.
But I would have seen him. We have a
You
stand.
could have, but you didn't. Somebody hit him on the head. That could have been one of the other members. Did he have any enemies?
Yeah, me. I loathed him.
All set, Lieutenant.
All right, if anything else turns up, get to me right away.
Right.
I've tried to get him on the phone 3 or 4 times, but it was busy.
Who was he talking to?
We don't listen in, Lieutenant.
Hello?
Walter? Is that you?
Who is this calling?
Now, who are you?
This is the police. Who's calling, please? Hello?
I started with the A's, a girl named Annalie at a Murray Hill number. Worked my way through the book. It was a matter of time now. The morning papers would be out around midnight. Walter was front page news. There'd be pictures, everything. And the minute she saw them, she'd know what she'd heard on that phone. No last names, no addresses. Annalie, Betty, Donna, Harriet, Linda. I had to find her. Minute by minute, the panic was rising. I had to talk to this girl. It meant my life.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's this? Hello?
Is this Maxine?
That's right. Who's this?
Didn't I talk to you a while ago?
Well, don't tell me. It's Theodore.
I'll make it Ted, will you?
Oh, so we're being friendly now. How did you get my number?
Oh, I called every girl in Walter's telephone index until you answered.
Why? What's going on up there anyway?
I want to see if the girl is as nice as the voice.
Look, you can skip that. Where's Walter? Why did the police answer when I called him back?
Must have gotten the wrong number. I'll tell you all about it when I see you. Why don't you save us both a lot of trouble by telling me where I can meet you?
I don't think I want to.
I can be pretty persistent.
I can be pretty stubborn. I'm awfully sorry, Theodore, but...
Wait a minute. What's that music? Is that your radio?
No, it's not the radio. It's some kind of parade outside in the street. Band, I guess.
Sounds loud enough.
From where I am, they're practically treading on my feet. Look, please now, let's part friends, shall we? I'm too busy to play games.
No, please. Look, you've got to give me your last name, Maxine.
Some other time.
No, wait, please.
I'm sorry. Information.
Would you tell me, please, if you have a party by the name of William L. Smith at Plaza 38098?
William L. Smith?
Yeah, that's right.
One moment, please. We have no record of a William L. Smith at Plaza 38098.
Then who is listed at that number?
I'm sorry, sir. We do not give that information.
What's the address of the number?
I'm sorry, sir, but...
I've got to have it, operator. It's extremely urgent.
If you'll give me your name, sir, I'll connect you with the supervisor.
I thought I'd seen everything.
There's nothing remarkable about it, really.
You're the first man I've met that sends orchids to another fella's girl.
I told you tomorrow's her birthday. Walter always forgets it. I just wanted to save his neck.
Maxine. I can't even find Mr. Pomeroy's invoices.
Well, there must be a record of it. I'm sure he sent us some flowers at some time or other.
Oh, here we are. May. Ann Lee Roberts. Marcia Kent. April, nothing. March. Would it be Maxine Malone?
Yes, it would. What's the address?
I'll write it down. 14 West 78. He sent her a corsage on St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you.
Hey, you've paid for these, you know.
Oh, yes. Excuse me.
Who is it?
I have a package for Maxine Malone. Are you Miss Malone?
No.
Well, I'm supposed to deliver this personally. Is she in?
She works late, not back yet.
What time?
Sometime between 12 and 1. Come back later, huh? I'm busy.
Look, I'll take you to the place she works. Where is that?
Well, you got me. She took a new job last week somewhere on Fifth Avenue, she said.
Didn't she say where?
Nope. Close by, though. Most of them takes the subway to work. She walks. Crazy about the park.
The park?
Yeah. Well, sorry, I gotta go. Night.
Nice.
You like it?
Sure.
Keep it.
You mean I can have it?
No, don't talk about it. Just take it.
Well, geez, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, go on. Leave me alone, will you? Park. Fifth Avenue, someone. Fifth Avenue. Parade tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Funny I missed it. I was on Broadway all evening.
Well, that's why you missed it. We went up Fifth Avenue.
Oh? Long walk, huh?
Yeah.
Where'd you start?
33rd Street, Empire State.
And where did you...
Yeah, it's 79th Street.
Hey, that is a long walk.
46 blocks.
How long did it take you?
Ooh, I don't know. Hour and 15 minutes, I guess.
I bet you don't remember exactly.
Hmm?
No, I'm just curious. What time did you start from 33rd Street? I bet you dollar you don't remember.
Well, 3 minutes past 9. And we hit 79th Street at 10:15 sharp, right in the schedule.
Do you stop anywhere and slow up?
No. Hey, what is this, brother? One of those candid television shows or something?
Oh. No, you just You just won yourself a bet.
He gave me $1.
Well, look what he gave me.
46 blocks in 72 minutes. About a minute and a half per block. The band had marched by so close they almost covered her voice on the phone at exactly 10 o'clock. I remembered looking at my watch. Somewhere near 69th Street. Probably on a ground floor. A girl who worked regularly until midnight. I started at 65th and worked my way north as far as 69th Street. But, of course, it was hopeless. There was a light on in the lobby of a building, just off the avenue. I decided to call her again. Maxine?
Well, here we go again. What is it this time, Theodore?
I'm still trying to wear you down.
Because you like my voice?
That's right.
Never mind that, Theodore. Look, you've got to tell me what happened to Walter.
I told you, he went out. He can't be back yet.
I don't believe you. I want to know what's going on. Look, just a minute, Ted. Hold on.
Hello, Bob. I was just getting ready to leave. I wanted to talk to you. Look, I'm not fooling, Ted. You've got to tell me what happened to Walter. Hello?
Maxine?
Yes?
Do you have the time?
It's 5 to 12. Hello? Hello?
I knew at last what I would have to do. I had no idea what Maxine had said to the policeman at the counter, but I couldn't take any chances. The panic that had been snapping at my heels for hours surged up and overwhelmed me. Don't be frightened. Don't be frightened.
What do you want?
No, really, there's nothing to be alarmed about. After all, we've been together all evening.
You're Ted.
I told you I was the persistent type.
How'd you find me?
Crystal ball.
No, I mean it. How did you?
A little patience, a little persistence, a little ingenuity.
Why did you hang up on me when I asked you about Walter?
Cut off, I guess.
Cut off? Look, I have an awful lot to ask you, Ted. How did you know what time I left the hotel? And also...
One thing at a time. Look, let me walk you home, then we can talk. Do you live nearby?
Oh, on the west side.
Oh, how about it?
All right.
So I lost my temper and socked him. Then he lost his and slammed out of the place.
Why did the police answer when I called back?
Police? I don't know.
How did you ever get mixed up with Walter?
Oh, we were at college, and later on we were in business together.
Oh. What was the fight about?
Personal things?
Something's eating you. What is it?
Well, nothing's eating me. Come on.
Look, I've got news for you.
What's that?
We're going the wrong way. The main path across the park's over there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to run into a patrolman. The park's closed at night. Come on.
I was pretty horrible, wasn't I?
Bye.
Gave you an awful time? Sorry.
Oh, forget it.
I guess I thought you'd be like Walter. What is it? Tell me. Ted, tell me something.
What?
Why did you do it?
You ought to know.
But I don't. What happened? Why did you do this?
What do you mean?
Something you do every night?
Do what?
Call up strange women? Tell them you're falling in love with their voice? Why did you do it? Where do you get your clientele, Ted? Out of a phone book? I'm sorry. I just thought it was worth mentioning. I can make it home the rest of the way by myself.
Wait a minute.
I mean it. Let go of me.
Now, shut up. Let go.
I will not shut up. He's gone.
I have to tell you something.
What?
Right here, right now, I was going to kill you.
Ted.
That's why I tracked you down. I had to find you.
You must be mad.
Yes, I was. But I'm not now, Maxine. I'm not now.
You were going to kill me.
But I couldn't. Whatever it is that murderers have inside them, I just haven't got. I could no more harm you than fly to the moon.
What happened? What did you do to Walter?
That's a long story.
What is it? I want to know. Tell me.
All right. You want to know what's the matter? You want to know what's wrong with me? I'll tell you, but it'll take some while. But I want you to hear it all. So that's it. That's what happened. It's all there in that paper.
Lawyer attacked in City Club. Bruised and bleeding after an attack by an unknown assailant, Walter Pomeroy, noted criminal lawyer, still refused to disclose the identity of the man who visited his rooms at the Bachelor Club at a late hour last night. Dr. James Penrose, attending physician, said Pomeroy suffered a possible concussion from a severe blow on the head, but was otherwise progressing nicely and would be released from City Hospital in 24 hours.
Don't believe it.
But you can. And you can stop worrying. So it wasn't my voice that attracted you at all?
Oh, it's a lovely voice. It's the most wonderful voice I've ever heard. Well, I guess I better go now.
No.
After what happened?
Nothing that a cup of coffee won't cure. You got 20 cents?